Going everybody, it's me Shane. I'm here to give you my review of Bleach Thousand Year Blood War Season 2 Episode 21, The Headless Star. Before I go any further, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of more reviews just like this one. So if you remember last week, we had Kenpachi Zaraki versus Gremmy. Very good battle that eventually made me feel bad for Gremmy. But now we are going into some more territory as you can see. So Kenpachi's the stage that Gremmy made falls down, and Kenpachi's just going like, wow, the stage is gone, the blood, that's all gone. But his insides were crushed, so he's like coughing up blood. What else did he say? He said he was coughing up blood, his insides were crushed. He made note that he could barely hear because of the explosions. And while looking around, like looking for Yachiru, calling for her, he looks down and sees her lieutenant badge and her clothes just there. And when his men come up and go, hey, yeah, Captain, you won, he tells them to look for Yachiru. And they're all like, well, she usually wanders off, so she should be okay. Nah, go look for her. I think he knows. And I think we all know. Remember, Yaichiru was also the Kenpachi name for Unohana. So he gave her the name of the person who he revered. And he is finally able to hear the voice of his sword. And his sword sounded like a female character. So maybe you could put two and two together. Maybe Yachiru was really the what I'm looking for, the spirit of his blade trying to eke out and speak to him, right? Remember, Isane did mention that the type of Shikai Zanpakuto she used didn't make sense, right? That she's never come across anything like what she was doing, so who knows? I'm not even being facetious. Who knows? Unfortunately, Kenpachi is now thoroughly electrocuted by thunder. I'm gonna try to remember these characters' names, right? Because the Bambita group are all deciding to jump him. Even the man like, hey, he just fought. You guys are gonna jump him. And the one who talks in monotone like this, the blonde one, she's saying this is Kenpachi Zaraki. He's a special threat. Of course we're gonna do it. Now she's Sternritter G Liltotto Lampert. I swear Kubo just stopped caring when it came to these names. Pink haired one who's supposed to be Ditzy, I guess, big boob Ditzy character. She's Sternritter P, the power. She just squashes a bunch of dudes with a big brick, with a big slab. The G, which I'm guessing her name's gonna be Gobble or Gullet, literally bit the heads off a bunch of men. You have Sternritter Z, Giselle, Jewel. She's the zombie because she goes, hey, don't attack me, go defend your captain, right? And they're like, no, you just want to kill us with your weird powers. Dude cuts her, literally cuts her here, and she's hanging. And she goes, oh, my blood spilt on you. Now you are corpses that do that do whatever I say. Kill yourselves. And they all kill themselves. And then there's Sternritter T, Candice Catnip, the Thunder one. Bro, when I saw Candice Catnip, I said, you weren't really, you just kind of gave up, didn't you? You needed to give them all names, and you just said, all right, well, what haven't I used as a name yet? If there's a person, if you told me she called herself that, fine, but she has green thunder, green lightning, so T is probably called the Thunder. And now that all the small fry are gone, they're going to try to go after him. But Kenpachi's still not falling. Like, he's swiping. They're dodging, but he's swiping. He gets power punched by the power after he almost slices open Thunder. And now they're going to play rock, paper, scissors on who can kill him. because now he looks like he's thoroughly beaten because he took two thunder lightning strikes and was fighting, but now he's down on the ground. They're muffled to his ears, and he's trying to figure out how to get up. Meanwhile, Rukia and Byakuya, they're flying where they can fly in Soul Society. They're flying, and Rukia's like, Captain Zaraki, spiritual pressure. Hey, Byakuya tells her, hey, calm down. You're getting yourself back together right now, so don't even. But out of the sky, it's not a bird, it's not a plane, it's a shooting star. Get it? Because the intro shooting star falling down, literally crashing. And what I mean crash is he breaks through that dome that they've put over everybody, and it gets everyone's attention. Everyone's paying attention, especially Yhwach, who's like, okay, now it's time. Because earlier on, before we get our nice little intro song, he was telling Uryu, if I can go back, he was telling Uryu that he can see the world clearly again today, and he's thanking everyone who died. And today is the last day of this abominable world. You jerk face. I would say other words, but I don't want to curse. We also did get the flash of how he was born. That's very, very important. But oh yes, lo and behold, like the Bambita girls, that's what I'm gonna call them. They were like, "What was that? That thing just crashed into a building." But look, this boy is so fast. He was behind them, looking at Kenpachi like, "Kenpachi, why are you laying down there? Why are you all beat up?" And when they try to come at him, tosses Thunder away, easily blocks all the other three's attacks, just knocking them away. And this is a contender. I see they have some good back and forth, so I can't call it line of the episode like I do with the other Bleach stuff, but it's a good conversation where where is it? Where he's saying, I didn't think there would be a day where I'd say this, I've come to help you. And Kenpachi kind of laughs and goes, I didn't ever think there'd be a day that you'd be the one helping me. And like, can you get up? Fool, you need to be paying attention you need to be looking out for yourself. And this is when he gets in fights with these four women. The Thunder shreds the clothes off of him. Everyone who paid attention, Rukia and Byakuya, know that it's him. Everyone that's paid attention knows, or that knows his spiritual pressure knows that it's Ichigo Kurosaki. Ichigo Kurosaki is called the super special threat, right? He is the number one special threat. Of course, the Thunder one, she's the one that has the temper. She's all pissy. Does like a next level weird thing with the wings, but it's not the super halo thing. It's just a wing thing. Throwing like she calls that Galvan. What is it called? She pulled out a bow, and it was called Galvano Blaster. It says it's 5 gigajoules and calls him a piece of shit. Why are you? It's so weird to me that the Stern Ritters, they act like they aren't the ones doing the massacring. Like, yeah, sure, okay, 1,000 years ago, your people got. I'm pretty sure half of you all weren't around back then. Though it's scary that a lot of the Soul Reapers were, Spirit Reapers were. But Ichigo's actually doing a number on some of them because the zombie one, she had to snap her neck back together. I'm going to assume that her ability is to not die from physical damage. I'm assuming. And so, what is this? Ichigo's form, he has a sword on the back, got a sword on the side, so he's just like, he does the cool stuff. He does a little tiny Getsuga Tenshou, which just massively blocks her attack easily. So the rest try to join in and try to fight him. They can't do much. Where am I here? And nope, I'm not at this point yet. But Yhwach is like, okay, now that Ichigo Kurosaki is here, now it's time to we can enact our further plan, right? Uh, what is it? Oh, it's called the Volstern. That was the thing. Now these girls are basically copying magical girls because they have a magical power up called Skeleve Rai, where they're each a different color. Zombie's blue. She calls her stuff Azophobia with the skeletal wings and skeletal tail, and then the the pink haired one has her thing called Porny Pora. She has a thing called Dumbbell Duster. Good name. And then the gobble gobble one called Gaganeel. She has little chomps. Okay, the designs are cool. I'm not crapping on them. It's just these names, just these names, right? Ichigo's holding his own against them. Now, some of the names are cool, like Spork or whatever other name the Gobble one had, but Dumbbell Dumpster's a cool name. The Dead one has Dancing Boys Club, which has goofy dancing and cartoon sound effects. If I mentioned it in One Piece, you damn sure I'm going to mention it here. But Ichigo breaks these things like he is not looking worried at all. He's looking more annoyed than worried because it seems like he's trying to figure out a way like, I need to beat them, but I don't want to kill them exactly. And of course, Zombie gets her head bitten off from the one trap that the gobble, the gluttonous one does. And when the Thunder gets up and does her special thing, she's gonna do her super green thunder move just called electrocution. And Ichigo does the tiny Getsuga slash, but it's called with the other blade makes a cross slash called Getsuga Jishio. And he's like, you need to move, idiot. She doesn't move. She's big and bad. He blew her entire arm off. That explosion was especially huge, so I would have figured he would have blew off like half her face. But there you go, Ichigo's like, hey, you should move. I'm not trying to kill you. You really should, though. Unfortunately, the zombie one, she tells the zombie to heal her. I guess the zombie thought using the blood, he's like, no, without your blood. Because I guess with the blood, you become her blood puppet thing. By the by, where's Bambita? You all killed her when you could have healed her. She took cells from a dead body to form that girl's arm. So why did you kill her? Did you all kill her because you just don't? You just this is this is a cool, not cool, but this is a common way of showing how your villains are just evil. Because even if you go, ooh, you can like a villain, like, ooh, that evil person's pretty cool, like their design. This kind of makes you cringe a little bit because you're like, wow, you guys are evil enough that you'll kill one of your own when they quote unquote failed, but you could have done something to help them. Don't know if that was oversight from Kubo when he wrote this or when someone else wrote it or directed it for the anime, but and so they all want to get, this is so weird. They all want to gang up on him as usual. And as they try to, Baz B shoots them all. He's saying basically he wants to steal the glory of killing Ichigo Kurosaki. Because he's like, whoever shows up late can easily steal the glory, but there are three other Stern Ritters behind him. Gun Old Man and two nameless ones who I could care less about. All of them surround Ichigo. Ichigo don't give a damn about these people because in the distance, giant blue pillar is Yhwach. That's the guy who I'm here to get. He's gonna make a beeline for this man. Not Bambita. Power One hits him, says you're naive to think we're gonna let you get through there. Again, he just looks more annoyed than hurt because you push him through a building and he's just going forward. And when Baz B tries to Baz shoot him after Old Man with the gun tried to shoot him and he dodged it, we get Renji Abarai using his Zabimaru to stop anybody from hurting him and tells Ichigo, you got a score to settle with those Quincys, right? You go on ahead. They're not going to make it past here. And when when three others try to gang up, we get Zenbone Sakura circling all of them, and we get that little 7 cut in face. Very well done, by the way. And now Renji can get line of the where he can get line of the day, where he says, "Don't make me repeat myself. It makes me look bad. I just said you guys aren't getting through." And it's not just Rukia, Renji, and Byakuya. It's Ikaku. It's oh man, I forget. I keep saying this guy's name wrong. Peacock Man. I like him, Peacock Man. And Ichigo clone number 7. The lieutenant dude. The what's his name? Kaname Tosin Simp. That guy. So 6 on I think it is 7. Vampita group, that dude, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's a 6-on-8 situation. So pretty sure Byakuya can take care of 3 of these guys by himself, and the rest of you can do whatever you want. Pretty sure. But Ichigo's making a beeline, and here comes Ishida being a bitchida. Shooting, I don't even care what the name of his arrow was called. Leich, German word, right? Leich, German word. And Ichigo is like, why are you here? And he does the split arrow thing. I'm kind of ashamed that Ishida was technically the character I liked before I saw Byakuya, and before I met, what's my guy called? Kisuke Urahara. And then before you met Yurichi being Yurichi. I liked Ishida. Oh, Ishida. So this man trying to skewer him, and of course Ichigo is like, "Oh no, I've done all this training. I can fight these dudes. I'm not trying to. Oh no, I'm surprised by my friend." Chad comes from Hueco Mundo, blocks some of them, and then Orihime in this outfit that is accentuating the Orihime-ness blocks everything else. And they're all just like, "Oh, Ishida." And Ichigo's yelling at him like, "Why are you here? Answer me, fool." Yhwach asked Uryu, what does this guy say? He asked Uryu, "Done saying all your farewells?" And he's like, "I am. You know this is going to be an eternal parting." So, what I have not mentioned, because I just got through all the action parts here. Oh, by the by, the Ichigo's theme song is number 1. You know, now you feel like number 1, and any variation of it, right? This variation of number 1 they played was kind of bad. It wasn't good. It was a male vocalist. Don't know what he was doing unless you all slowed it down and tried to augment the voice. It did not sound good. Go back to the one that you did. Not in this season 2, not season 2, but you did in season 1. Go back to that one when he first showed up, and we would be cool. Don't use this one no more. Don't do that no more. Now, by the mind, why is there a giant blue pillar? Well, I told you Ichigo had burst through the dome. Because he burst through the dome, and I love that Mayuri is here to explain this to us because he's our exposition science man. Ichigo's wearing clothing that is layered from the hair and bones of everyone in Squad 0. Don't even want to know how the seamstress got it, but that's what he's wearing. Allows him to break through the royal palace. And obviously Yhwach wants to get to that palace. We even get a flash of down in the deepest, darkest dungeon in Soul Society where Aizen is being kept. And it's so funny that Aizen's able to be held by that, but he can still be like, "I know what's going on out there. Doesn't matter. Should have been me." But yes, so Mayuri's like, yeah, by him breaking through that, there is a 6,000 second, not a delay, but it takes 6,000 seconds for all of that to repair itself. Now, because I did not do the math before I got here. We can do the math together. How long is 6,000 seconds? 6,000 seconds to minutes is 100 minutes. Okay. If we do 6,000 seconds to hours, it takes an hour. Oh wow, it's 1.6666666. So it roughly takes an hour and a half for that to close, which makes me. Why didn't he just say? Oh, hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, it's an hour and 40 minutes. Why didn't he just say it's gonna take an hour and 40 minutes? Why do you have? It's in character, but still, why can you just? Anyway, it's gonna take an hour and 40 minutes for all that to close. Within that time, they can get up there. But Mayuri also goes, "What are you planning, Squad Zero? Like, what are you up to?" And we do get the head of Squad Zero. I think his name's Moyujin. Just kind of sitting in his place, just looking bald and whatnot. So that's it. The episode ends. It's straight to the ending. There is no haiku. There is no next time, because next week it's going to be a recap of everything that's happened. And then September 9th is when we're going to get our hour-long finale of this, I'm going to assume, first part of season 2. I don't think that this is it for season 2, but this has to be the first part. Interesting. It's been a wild ride. It's been a good it's been a good ride for sure, but it definitely has been more of a wild ride than a good one, because all the blood, all of the death, all of the good exposition. This episode was fun. It's interesting when you get your character coming back, your main character coming back. And I don't want to say he's failing, but he shows up, shows why he's the big dog, why he is the Superman. And then he's like, "Wait a minute, I need to go. I gotta deal with this guy. You all stay there. All 8 of you stay there. I gotta deal with this guy. I gotta deal with your boss." "Okay, well, my homies are gonna deal with you." "Wait a minute, I thought that dude was my friend. What's going on here?" That's what delayed you, is your buddy being like, "No, I'll take care of him." Because Yhwach told no, Jugo was like, he'll take care of it, and Uryu was the one that took care of it. I'm just saying, Ichigo, I would have Getsuga G-Shield first and ask questions later. You have to start. Eventually, you're gonna have to start taking them kid gloves off. But I guess that wouldn't make him the main character if he did that. 4 out of 5 from me. Poor old Kenpachi. He lost his Yachiru. He lost his other Yachiru. Now he's getting all beat up. Man, we haven't even seen his Bankai yet. I digress. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought of the episode in the comment section down below. I'm just going to make sure I don't think I've forgotten anything. Yes, if you saw the episode and you're thinking to yourself, "Oh man, I must have missed when they gave the titles for P and T and G." No, they gave it for P, for G, T, and Z. I'm not going to have y'all wait. It's her stuff is zombie. I think the one is a gullet. I mean, it makes sense with the, "Oh, this is a mouth like parasite." And T is obviously thunder. So unless they want to pull some stuff and be like, "It's not thunder, it's T under." Shut up. Please let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What do you expect to see in the final hour of this first part of the second season? Assuming that's the first part and it's not all the second season. What are you expecting? I'm looking forward probably to some background stuff, because it's probably going to be something spectacular and dramatic, because we never get a, "Hey, this is not what's happening next time. We're not going to tell you." I digress. Don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell right there, right next to it, so you'll be notified of more reviews just like this. Can't believe Bleach is almost over for another season. But it's been good, like I said. Please be good, be blessed. Drink some water. Wash those hands. Be good to yourselves, be good to others. Either way it goes. Don't be a jerk, and remember, you need to take care of yourself and be safe, all right? Don't also do not forget, there are people out there that care about you. They would rather talk to you today than to miss you and mourn you tomorrow. Make sure you reach out to someone if you're feeling some kind of way. We've been a lot of losses this week in the entertainment world, wrestling, voice actors, tons of things. And it's okay to feel sad about those people because if they brought something into your life that was good. All right. But realize you bring something good into somebody's life as well. So reach out to someone and talk to them. My social medias are right there at the bottom. Feel free to follow me, right? Follow me, leave me a message. Don't be a jerk about it. And I will get right back to you. Can't wait to see you guys. I don't think I'm going to end up doing the recap show. I'll take a peek at it. I might put in something in this time slot's place. I'm noticing a lot of people are actually watching the episode 2 and 3 review I did of Skeleton Knight from Another World. I might have to pick that up and finally finish that. Not that I didn't enjoy it, but so much was happening when that anime was going on, along with, oh my goodness, what's her name? The girl that's not just a cutie. I really need to pick those up and finish these things. So can't wait to see you guys next time. Let me know if you have a recommendation that you want to see in this review time slot next weekend. Just hit me up right here or say something to me on Instagram. All right. I'll see you next time. Bon Kai.